Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, second matchup, Season 23. Last round here against Gerpasi Jax. We'll quickly take a look at this, even though it was in the last video clear what happened. He attacked before I did. Much better roster, 4 Galactic Legends, but he did put down a workable defense, but we couldn't get through Kenobi up here. He got stuck on the Padme. I'm glad I stopped him, considering the type of roster that he had. This isn't really the territory we should be looking at. The interesting things here. Maul got to defend up front. I don't know if I'm going to be putting him on defense again, though. There's a lot of utility in having him on offense, and certain teams can handle him pretty easily. The teams that were a little bit more interesting to me, well, I guess Maul was interesting, but Dash did very well. That might have just been a surprise because it's a newer team. But my Dash does not have the Zeta or the Omicron, and considering the gear levels and the star levels that we're looking at, I was very happy with that result. We'll see if it means anything. My opponent, it was last I checked a few minutes ago, had not attacked me yet. So we'll see, maybe he'll be attacking me too. We're running out of time though. We are we're an hour and a half left in this Grand Arena. So today's opponent, let's actually pull this up. So the hot bot, this is a Discord bot that most guilds have. If they don't, you can check it out on my Discord channel. Half the lifetime banners. That's a seriousness metric at this point, and it's telling me he doesn't take it super seriously, but he might just win by default a lot. Really low clears and undersizes, which tells me he's probably not even going to be playing this. Higher top 80. Most of the stuff doesn't matter as much, but some of these gear things are relevant for a quick check. Almost double the relics. Still a good amount of gear 11 plus, so he has a pretty deep roster, but the mods are pretty weak. So even though there's a lot of relics there, we have a little bit of help with the mods, but we need to be pretty careful. No cat. He's got JML, Ray, and SLKR. The manageable ones, none of the scary ones. No Maul. You can see these speeds. That's a pretty slow Darth Revan. Mine's not that fast. And then here's a big thing, is he only has Negotiator, which is a pretty big surprise. His kill's not that small. And there's been enough time where you should have both. I'm taking a look at it. My defense changed a little bit, not too much. Maul was kept for offense. I moved some characters around. So Dash is still on defense, but I don't think he's going to be attacking me. I threw Beskar Mando on defense. I kind of regret it. I kind of wish I had him for Maul. And we got First Order. They're more just filler. On the bottom territory, some standard stuff. Like I put gas on defense, which is something I don't usually do. Ray, Bounty Hunters, I changed a little bit. I took Django off the team, made him a little bit weaker and easier to deal with, and put Django on the back wall, which is another character I want. I need to update a lot of these presets, is what I'm finding, because I wish I had Watt right now. And maybe some of these teams I should stop using. And I think I'm going to win by default, because I don't think he's going to attack me. I'm surprised he didn't just put down Galactic Legends if he's not going to attack. We got Grievous, Palpatine, and Traya's on there, which actually is not a great combo, because it eliminates having another team. Night Sisters, we've got the First Order. See, Beskar Mando would be nice for the First Order. Bottom territory here is something that we need to be careful with. He does have the Omicron on Qui-Gon. Possibly not an ideal Qui-Gon team, but not a bad one. Maul is something worth considering and testing, but I don't think I'm going to do it considering I don't have Watt and I don't have Bam. I'm missing some key characters. I think I'm just going to CLS it. With the defense I put down, I think I'm a little limited in my flexibility of how I can approach this. I'm going to run out of teams. If I can't afford to lose teams or too many teams because I will get pushed into a corner if that happens. We got Padme, Geos, Mon Mothma. So I think, like right now, the way I'm thinking about Padme is like one of my Jedi teams, which is a lot. I think maybe we start with some of these easier ones to start eliminating some of the teams and see where we're at. So we are going to Traya this. I normally wouldn't Traya this because of how weak my Traya is, but I do want to see how much Darth Talon kind of changes the math on this. You know what? Maybe we do. Maybe we don't. Let me look at Padme again. Let me see. The Padme he has is 300 speed. I don't know. I think that's a little fast for my Traya. Without the gear 12, my Traya is just forced into being slower. I think that's a high risk match considering the gear levels. And I think we need to be more careful this time. And I'm gonna sneeze. So yeah, I guess. Let's shift to the inset. Increase those cooldowns. This is an argument to not have done that. Starting to get worried. I feel like we got to annihilate faster. Maybe we just... Maybe that's all in my head. I don't know. That was... Actually, it doesn't feel like it, but that did help. Like, I do think my Scion probably could have died without that additional stats that Darth Talon is giving. I normally don't take them against fully Relic, even though these are Relic 0. But, I don't know. Now, this Mon Mothma team. I think what I might do is what I was talking about in the last video where I use Wampa in Armorer, but it kind of messes up any plans for Maul. Maybe I just do... I don't need to do that. Alright, maybe we'll come back to that. I'm going to attack a couple of these teams in the upper territory. Take a couple more of my teams off the board. And he's going after me now. Okay, now this is real. We got a real matchup now. Let's see here. I wonder if he was waiting for me, which is... I was waiting for a mouse. Like, I had a number of very reasonable requests to have not allowed loud mouse. There's a delivery coming today. Unfortunately, it's going to... I couldn't wait any longer for it. So this will be one more video of having to deal with hearing this thing. Which I probably shouldn't have even brought up because it's going to make a lot of you aware of it who weren't previously. Let's do a little Veers action. This should be fine. The mods aren't great. There's other versions of this you can do, but I like the security that I feel from the Gideon lead. But I don't know. I think one of the things I want to talk a little bit more about this video is my attitude and philosophy, how that is changing or not based on these Grand Arena changes. Something I've talked about in other videos, but there were some comments the other day to talk a little bit more about it in this series of videos. Let's get that turn meter going. My approach is not going to change. Let me think about this for a second. Let's hit Acolyte. Just want to keep that turn meter going for a bit longer. Acolyte's going to go under Stealth. I'm going to hit Zombie. Here we go. Now we can take out Telzine. Doc has got Daze. We don't really need to worry about her right now. We'll have a Death Mark in a second. So one of the reasons I'm not really going to change my gearing philosophy is because the big point of it wasn't for algorithm reasons. It was to have increased depth. Like, there's a lot you can do with some lower gear characters. Like, this is all gear 11 troopers I just used. And dealing with a decently geared Night Sister team. The mods were probably bad, but having that flexibility that I can throw around, like, going after those gear 11 characters allows you to build up a lot of your roster faster. The matchmaking scenario that we are in right now, where I'm going to be losing more than I usually do, is a temporary thing. This is just to get us started. After this settles down, I'm going to be around where I should be, where we're all going to be at a point where we're supposed to be winning 50% of our battles. And in those kinds of scenarios, I don't see a big argument for changing how I like to approach my roster. You can kind of go either way you want, but having more options, more choices to give you strategy, and just have more fun to use different characters and different teams, that's what I'm looking to do. Like, So my last opponent still doesn't have resistance heroes, doesn't have Bad Batch characters, but he has all those Galactic Legends. And for some players, that's going to be the right call. They might get their enjoyment from having those Galactic Legends. I like that I have all these new characters. I like that I have a lot of teams that my opponents don't, and I have the flexibility of those options. Focus a second. With the wrong RNG, these can go poorly. I just want to make sure we are okay. Let's keep using basics, get that health and damage stacking. Let's heal up. Keep using the basics to get for those revives. Ooh, terrifying, but we are fine. Basic. Even though we're not doing any damage, it's not about the damage, it's about those revives. See if we get a stun. Might be a little early for this, but I think we're okay. We got our stuns, we're doing our damage. The other thing to consider, when you go after these Galactic Legends, you're forced into using a lot of teams that have... That's not accurate. Depending on your GP level, if you take my last round opponent, or even this opponent, when you go after these Galactic Legends, you put a lot of your GP into certain types of characters. And right now, you have to set a lot of teams on defense. I'm able to put down, even though the relic and gear levels are far lower, a lot of these teams are more of a problem. Like he's got 3 GLs. The back wall is going to be more interesting, more of a test. But we've taken 3 teams off the board. I need to figure out where I want to start using some of these other teams. So I got Mon Mothma. This Padme team. I'm gonna just seal less Qui-Gon. That's why I got presets. There's good Jedi here, but they're not scary Jedi. I think I said that earlier. Jedi Knight Anakin is a bit more of a problem, it seems like, for this team. Because right now we can basically just focus on Qui-Gon and take him out. Oh, that's not good. It's kind of hoping the shared stats. Alright. I feel like we need to go after Yoda. I wonder if maybe like C-3PO shouldn't be here. Because what if I had a tank? It's not good. cleaning that up is going to be fine. We're whatever. But it's why I didn't want to do the Maul thing up against it, because I don't have the right Maul team. Like I don't have Watt right now. My Django's on defense. My Bam is on defense. My Watt is on defense. So that was the version I felt like trying. There's also an Empire version. But okay. We'll clean that up with whatever. Maybe we'll still use Maul or something. We can use a weaker Maul to handle that. We're probably going to have to resort to Jedi for Padme. I don't like it though. And then Mon Mothma. The thing is, if my Bad Batch were stronger, I'd be more comfortable trying them. This Padme team's too good. So the rest of this plan, let me see. We've eliminated Night Sisters troopers. We've eliminated Grievous. Qui-Gon has been neutered. Geos eliminated. I kind of want... Okay, he just cleared into the back wall. I kind of want to do Wampa against Mon Mothma here. It's probably a bad idea. My Wampa armor thing is what I'm referring to, not Wampa alone. That would be a loss. I'm gonna bet that he has no GLs on the back wall. That might be a bad bet. I think they're going to be used with Qui-Gon on some. I think I'm going to be resorting to Qui-Gon against Kylo Ren. Maybe we'll use Qui-Gon. We'll save Qui-Gon until the back wall opens up. I need to put a little less on defense. I need like another team available. I want this match. We need to see what's on the back wall, though, to see if that's even an option. Let's get some foresight up. Let's dispel. We're so close. Just take him out. Perfect. If this Padme team had a little less on the relics, we would have tried some other things up against it. It's just so much. Don't like using... You know, why did I bring in Jedi Knight Luke? That was a mistake. I didn't need Jedi Knight Luke. Unnecessary. Okay. Where was I thinking about using Palpatine? Could do that. Let's just let's check on my opponent real quick. Okay. So probably one-shot all these things. Took out a team on the top wall. Probably once he saw the back wall, he can strategize from there. Probably went for the easier things up here. Took out the easiest one. And now he's strategizing. Let's make sure he didn't drop a battle on the bottom. But we know he can't clear my fleets. So if he didn't put down any Galactic Legends, I can clear these territories if I'm careful. So this is a good match. He really could have messed me up by putting a Galactic Legend up front. I'm surprised he didn't. Now the question is, do I want to do Wampa armor? Like, let me look at this. Let me look at this. I kind of wish I had a pre-taunt. Although those guys are... Nah, I need a taunt. I need a taunt. I need a taunt. Honestly, Palpatine doesn't really need Royal Guard. What if we do... This is going to make for a bad Maul team, but it opens up everything else I can do. I think. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Because it leaves me a Maul team I can use. It leaves me like Palpatine or who else would I... I'm just trying to think of the teams that I've left that can handle Mon Mothma. It would be like Maul or Palpatine. Or Jedi. And I just want to avoid using those teams. The whole thing I'm doing here is I gotta get Beskar onto Wampa. The tanks are there just to make sure the armor has enough time to do it. Normally if I had somebody else, I won't worry about it as much, but we need 3 stacks, so we'll do that first. Let's get a daze down. Do not do that. This is why Royal... Oh no. Jeez. Alright, this is a loss. This is a loss. We'll give it a little go to see where things happen, but... That's why I felt iffy about this. Now I'm wasted a team. No, we're just getting out of here. Yeah, I don't like it. I was expecting them to be a lot slower. What are the speeds on this? I'll look at this on my own time. We're gonna just move on. I'm just gonna clear this with something. All right. We'll do Empire here. I need a new preset for this. Do we want to save? I think we can save Piett. There's still a trooper team we can build. We can bring in Shore Trooper for a pre-taunt. Who else? Oh yeah, I want Mara Jade. Throw in Shore. Should be good enough. See, you need 3 stacks on of the Beskar because you need the guaranteed counter, which you only get with the 3rd stack. But the armor, and I have a fast armor. Armor. Do I want to? Yeah, we'll do this. The armor is so slow. It's really difficult for her to take her turns. So I have a high tenacity, fast armor, and it's still iffy. But with Mon Mothma being typically a slow team, I thought I'd get away with it. With the tenacity here, I think I just do this. Feels like such a waste of this team. Maybe if I maybe I should have done this to begin with. Could have fractured Yoda. Or maybe I could have watched a video on using CLS and see if I missed something. CLS is pretty forgiving usually though. Like I don't think I was wrong in that approach. Let's see where he's at. Alright, I got we're basically forced into using Jedi now. Which I actually really don't feel good about. It's still not perfect or great. Why? I don't know. I think I should use Palpatine here. I actually do think I messed this up. This is not. These guys are vulnerable. I needed to think through this through better. I don't feel good about this. I think we're going to remove Wedge. Probably should have spread the foresight. I don't know. Just keep feeding that turn meter to Yoda. We've got just over an hour left. The main, or not the main account, this is the main account. The new account. We faced up against the Galactic Legend. We are not going to clear it. Let's go after Lando because he doesn't have the invasion up. I don't know why I was so paranoid about that one. Check out this back wall. As long as there's no Galactic Legends, we should be fine. So we got Bossk, Ewoks. I wish we had my Wamps. Jawas. This is a win. We're winning. He can't full clear me. He really should put down a Galactic Legend. Let's see if we tripped him up anywhere. Okay, we tripped. See, look, Dash once again. Tripping up an opponent. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I don't think the Omicron is a priority. It's a good Omicron, but the prepared's kind of persistent anyway. I want to try out some other teams that don't require Quill and IG-11 because actually that's another team that we could have available. We'll just nest this. Jaws, I don't know, maybe we do troopers or something. Bounty hunters. What am I going to do against those bounty hunters? Oh, we got Qui-Gon. We got to think about Qui-Gon. But there's crew. Yeah, we got to figure out where... How are you putting days... What are my mods like? You shouldn't be able to put days on me. How are you doing it again? Like, I could accept maybe once. Like, you get some good RNG, you throw that days on. This is Gear 12 Ewoks. Is there a Zeta or something? Like, I usually don't even pay attention to Ewoks. Enough. It's not like it's gonna make a difference, it's just annoying. Alright. Let's take a quick look at where he's at. Did he stop? He may have stopped. When you have an opponent like this with like who has 500k in lifetime banners, that's somebody who doesn't finish matches. And he may be done. I also wonder if there's an element of, you didn't even look at my roster, he just played how he usually plays, where it's just probably saving all his GLs, because with the old Grand Arena, that would have been the way to play. Alright. So here, my plan with Palp. See, this is what I was worried about. I'm very light on teams. My plan actually here was going to be Jedi Knight Revan. Which I ended up using up against Mon Mothma. So when you look at my team, I am kind of out of teams. I mean, I've got basically Bad Batch, a makeshift Maul, a Qui-Gon. That's kind of it. And troopers. Like, I'm out of teams, actually. This is very bad. So I can definitely take out crew. Question is Palpatine. Now, some of the issues are, like, we got Fracture and Isolate. Palpatine's going to be fast. They can beat Qui-Gon, but I'm wondering if there's an element of the AI not going to be as good at handling this. But if it's not Qui-Gon, who could possibly do it? I would be counting, what, on Maul? Let's take a look. I don't have the armor anymore because I burned my armor. Like, I don't think this Maul team, this Mandalorian team I've left, is good enough. I put a lot on D. But the other problem is I know Maul can't take out crew. We tried that before. And even with a good Maul team, he can't take out the Kylos. Especially with Canderous healing Kylo Ren. So Qui-Gon's kind of the better choice there. Maybe this is a scenario where I clear the bottom. Let's go back to the bottom. Let's see if we can clear the bottom without... Well, we can take out... We can take out the Jawas, no problem. Those are filler, not really team. The Bossk is the problem. We got Empire, we got Geos can't even take out that. Bad Batch. Did not mean to click on anything. I was gonna throw in Ewoks, but now I'm thinking maybe we just go even worse. Now let's just use the Ewoks. No, the thing is, like, let's say we throw some things at crew, we get down to just like Kylo Ren. They don't do enough damage at this level, no. They're not going to take out like Relic 7 Kylo. Which one of you guys? It's Scavenger, right? Nebet, Dathra, I'll hit the Engineer. I think we're safe now. Yeah, we're safe now. Is he really out of teams? I don't believe that. Alright, so Bossk here. The Geos aren't going to do it. I don't think I can full clear this guy. I think we're going to be in a situation where I either take out Bossk, clear 2 territories, or risk trying to clear both those teams up there, maybe fail, not have anything left to take out Bossk, and can't clear the territories. I think I've still won because I'm ahead on banners, but I think I just need to safely secure the win, take out Bossk. And the thing is, I'm very confident that Qui-Gon can do it. Maul, I would kind of like to see. Geos are not going to do it up against that Relic Jango. Bad Batch, I would kind of like to see. Can Bad Batch take out that Kylo Ren? That's interesting. Can Bad Batch beat Kylo? I have no idea. Is that many AoE? There has to be healing immunity, and if there's a healing immunity, and I can't remember if there is one, they could do it. Where are we at? I think we're going to take Maul here because I don't think he can handle anything else right now with the version that I have available to me. Like, this is no good. And Sabine is trash. I've never used Super Commando before. Let's do that. Let's see what this does for us. That's not great. Yeah. Just gonna do the dispel because none of this matters right now. I think we gotta do Bossk last. I'm going after Boba Fett. I want to get to more of an advantage. They're gonna get a contract. Yeah, there's the contract. They're gonna annihilate somebody, and I'm not gonna be happy. They're gonna disintegrate somebody. Maybe, you know what? I'm going to let you... I'm not going to take him out. Because I want him to take out the Super Commando. Or wait, I should have dispelled him but I'm an idiot. Because I forgot that bit. Yeah, see, that's what I was trying to avoid. But I'm dumb. Because I could have dispelled the critical chance up and prevented that from happening. This is what I should have done. Because I can't beat this without Canderous. No, this is over. Oh, we're at a point where can I ASing this? Well, I didn't click on. Okay. Zam is just because she can take multiple turns if there's thermals out there. I feel like I should get Greedo. Like, if I had a fast Greedo who could throw out a bunch of thermals and then Zam takes her turn and triggers them, that would be a good way to get ASing's contract off. But right now, I gotta wait a turn. But no, I guess I don't have to wait really a turn because I can call her in right now. Now let's take the hits. Try and stun Django. Okay. She's not buffed. I need somebody buffed to take a turn. That isn't it the contract? Now, who's the biggest threat here? No! Oh my god, that's annoying. Are you kidding me? After all this, I don't even get to disintegrate anybody? I need my Mando to be way better. He needs to go to Gear 12. That's something we should talk about. There's a number of characters that need to go to Gear 12 and a number of characters that need to go to Relic as a response to these Grand Arena changes. Yeah, I'm still trying to avoid using a good team. Plan right now is to see if we can get through this and use Qui-Gon upstairs. We're just really low on teams. If I had better Jawas, that would help me out a lot. See, I never would have done this with a full team, because I think this is a losing matchup, but with the 3-man, maybe it have just enough of an advantage, is what I'm telling myself. Yeah, I think we're good. We can use Qui-Gon up top. This is fine. Like, banners don't matter anymore. It's just a win's a win. And I put teams on defense and ensured that I got the win. This is like full clearing. Now, where do I use Qui-Gon? We're not full clearing this. We're not getting through this. I think I'm going to use Qui-Gon. It's not going to work. I know it's just not going to work. No, we're just going to do it down here. Let's do Plo. Mace doesn't do anything. Unless we get turn meter with Plo. Sure. I think this is going to be a pretty clear win, though. I feel like saving it. Because we know she can't die. But I need foresight to have the damage up. And now we have the boosted damage. That's it. This is where having Yoda last time was nice. We could just make sure there was... That's one of the things, is that AoE from Kylo is limiting Yeah, the AoEs from Kylo is limiting our boosted damage. We need that foresight to have that damage boost. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, that's more foresight, but we lose the foresight again. I should have done that sooner. The days on everyone. I just don't know his kit very well yet. And actually, I should have attacked Kylo while he had the daze. Let's get foresight. By taking him out. That's bad. That's bad. I don't know which form is which. Not great, not bad. Dark Trooper is another one of those characters that's a high priority for me right now to get to relics. This isn't gonna work. I'm just too low on stuff. He's gonna die right here. Yeah. We're gonna rebel assault this? Because it's about all I have left. Oh, what am I talking about? I have Bad Batch still. Jesus. I forgot I had Bad Batch. It's too late now. Where's Leia? Oh, she's right here. I'm kind of rooting for Kylo to take out this team. Look at how little damage they're doing. It's great work, guys. Alright, we'll throw Bad Batch against the Empire, but I think this is over. This is way too much for these guys. Yeah, it's over. We'll take a quick look at the new account, but we're almost out of time with this Grand Arena. A win is a win, though. And it was definitely an uphill battle. Opponent, I probably didn't really look at my roster, because they could have locked me out with Galactic Legends. I don't know, I think going the high defense strategy is how to do things, at least in the near term with Grand Arena. I think he's just done. Call it there. Wish we got the full clear. If we got through that, we would have cleared his fleet. We didn't really have enough teams. If I would have held on to gas, or no, not even that. If I didn't use Jedi Knight Luke with Jedi Master Luke, I think we would have been pretty good. All right, switching to the new account. We are back with a new account. We got barely 15 minutes. We have less than 15 minutes. Nothing to check on the last round because that was a Jar Jar battle. Opponent didn't go. This one, though, we are not beating this guy unless he has not attacked me, which I have not checked out yet. So here's what his roster looks like. It's shallow, very top heavy, but it's high quality. And nothing I have is going to beat those relics. And he knows it. If he has not gone, though, which I very much doubt, I could clear one team and win. So let's see if he has attacked. Are you? Yes. All right. All right. We can win this. Yeah. He hasn't gone. Just quickly double checking. I think we're going to go after the Geos because there's going to be relics on the Veers. Geos are going to be tough depending on mods. But maybe we can take 2 shots at it. Let me look at the bounty hunters because maybe the bounty hunters are the way to go. No. Those bounty hunters are a joke, so maybe we'll take out 2 teams. I was thinking of doing my Palpatine. Maybe if I had unlocked or activated the Mara Jade on this account. I think these Geos can still beat me. If I had more Zetas, like if I had the Zeta here. Let's... We're going to do this, see if we just get lucky. Maybe he has bad mods. Yeah, no luck on those mods. This should be a loss. Because I really need that no escape Zeta to make sure I have another hit on Spy, or I could chuck the saber at Spy, which I don't. And after the nerf, Vader's not even as good at this counter. Yeah, this ain't working. Yeah, it's fine. We're not messing with it. Let's just clear the bounty hunters and we'll move on. I was going to throw in CLS, but I'm not anymore. These bounty hunters are no good. Let's throw in the Old Republic. And really we're just doing this because maybe we'll throw in a couple more teams up against... I don't even know what I'm talking about. This. Who cares? I should not have won this match. I guess there's technically 8 minutes left where he could come back. Not come back, where he could just play. But if he doesn't show up in the next 8 minutes, we got ourselves a win. And be 2-0 on the new account for boring reasons. Oh, we'll throw in the Jedi. We'll just give it a shot while we're here. That was Savior, right? See, I don't have the Zeta, so I'm not going to get Foresight. Whatever, let's just spread the buffs. Who cares? There's still buffs. Leave him alone. No, no, not him. No. Come on. Yeah, it's over. Alright. We're just gonna leave this. Win's a win. Let's move on. We don't need to clear no territories. Not that it was an option in this round. Thank you for watching. I've got this busy time of year, but there's a lot of things I want to get out, and I'm going to start working them on this weekend. We definitely have to do the new account stuff because I am behind on that. So look out for that in the coming days, but I know I've said that before. But it is a priority for this weekend. Be safe out there, everyone. Be excellent to each other. And this is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.